daytime, and then
yeah, we left. It was night.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, I went to go walk to the car, and I was like, I should probably walk her back to her car because it's pitch black outside.
Like, exactly.
I'm sitting here concerned about making sure. Yeah. But yes. So anyway, as we were cut off, and that's going to be another part that I have to figure out. Well, actually, you know what? This all can go on Instagram because it's 4-minute segments. They keep getting cut off. So whether figure out a new plan. So anyway, we were trying to get to the funny cheating stories that we've talked about all the different drama as I'm sorry, had to hit that. So the funny cheating stories as we talked about all the trauma that we've tried to heal from and push past and pass through y'all kids because I'm never having them. I can't do it, bro. I can't sacrifice my shoes for somebody else. It's just not gonna happen. My nap time and my Jordans mean more to me than something that looks like me.
God, listen, I understand.
So I ain't gonna be able to do it.
I definitely understand.
It's hard enough trying to figure out what another woman wants to eat in my house, let alone that
of a child.
Of a child, like as the only dude on here, I'll say it right now. I lose my mind every time I'm like, "Are you hungry? Oh my God, I'm starving. What do you want?"
I don't know. Yeah, I understand.
I ain't never put my hands on you, and I never will. I swear to God. I swear to God. If you don't tell me what you want before you die.
But that's the cold part. We really don't be knowing. We really don't.
And then oh my God.
We really don't.
And we really be trying to be considerate of what we think you might want to eat too. If they serve it in the same place.
I have said this, and I will say this again. I will eat all the French fries in this building because that's all they will have on this menu for me.
And we feel the same
Just tell me what you want.
But
and we'll be fine because I know you's a goddamn lie. You starving to death. Everybody know.
No, it's true. Even me,
goddamn lie.
I won't.
We don't. That's why I'll be like, just pick, and then I'll find something on the menu. And they be like, no, you pick, and I'll find something on the menu. But I'll be like, I don't really
because we already know. Because we already know. We've no. You want to talk about triggers? Every dude has this trigger. Ain't a motherfucking man alive that don't get this trigger. You didn't look her in her eyes. Been like, what do you want? And you know this ain't gonna work out for you. You know. She didn't tell you she's starving to death. She tipsy. All she want to do is eat. And you gonna look her in her eyes with all the love you have, and she gonna tell you, I don't know. And then you gonna name all 4 things, and she gonna be like, maybe, not really. I just. And as you continue to sit there and try to be considerate and respectful, while meanwhile calling her out her goddamn name in your mind, because now you're hungry and it's getting darker.
And she finna close.
And they about to close. So now whatever she just ordered, they probably ain't even gonna have because they ain't gonna make no more. And you know this is your reality.
The cold part about it is these are true facts, and we can't help it because we really don't know. We be trying. Like, we do. I ain't gonna lie. We be trying. We be trying to figure it out, but we really don't know. We don't. We don't. And
then we run the risk if we go get we can't even have our food. Like you just said, you wasn't hungry. But half of my shit is gone.
Because it
and
looks...
you better not say nothing.
Right. Because it looks so delicious when you brought it in the house. That'd be the problem.
That part.
That'd be the problem.
And when you felt it shoot up in your bones, you should have had the option to just bring me one just in case.
You should have just bought 2. Like, you know what my order
But
is, so you should just box it.
But the twine, right? That part.
Nah, because when I said what I was doing and where I was going, you was like, "Nah, I'm trying to do better." Well, do better. I'm not. We got different goals right now. You trying to lose, I'm trying to gain.
Okay, but you know as well as anybody else, temptation is a whole nother beast when you're trying to do better.
Right.
So well, shit, that's what we're talking about cheating right now because you goddamn tempted. You don't know how to act when temptation is in front of you.
We don't.
Damn.
Anyway, back to what the hell we was talking about.
Coming full circle.
Coming full circle, bringing it back as you know, as I guess I have to do it as a host, and bringing it right back. So go on with that funny story, Sarita. I know you heard some doozies, and Kiana, I know you got a couple too. Because
I have nothing. I promise you.
You do because some of the shit you've been told by some of my closest, some of the individuals I consider close.
Say hello.
Have been mind-boggling.
You know my memory is old and fuzzy.
Oh, is it that one?
Marcus.
It's been a while.
Somebody lying.
Go away, child. Go away. You may go now. Go. As a matter of fact, before you go, open that. I couldn't get it open. I was so bad. Thank you. Funny?
It just gotta be your favorite fun. You know what? It don't even have to be funny. It could just be your favorite one. Whether you was told something that didn't make no sense, whether you did something, you look back and be like, "Ooh, that didn't make no sense. That was crazy."
Let's think.
You gotta laugh at your trauma. You gotta laugh at these problems.
I've been told that they've cheated because they were bored, not necessarily with the relationship, just bored with their own life. And the what's the word I'm looking for? Just the routine of life. So they needed to spice it up a little bit. So they cheated. But I was always very communicative, I always communicated, hey, if you get bored with something or you feel like it's too much of a stagnant or too much of a routine, like especially in that department, especially sexually,
right?
I'm your girl. Like you know, it's about it ain't too many things I'm gonna say no to. So, I mean. I know you don't want to hear it, Marcus, but you know
I've heard it. Unfortunately, that's why I got noise canceling haircuts.
I mean, hey, that's why you made your investment. So it ain't too many things I'm not willing to do. But for them to tell me I cheated because I was bored, I was like, nigga, really?
That doesn't make a lot of sense.
Really? Me? You was
bored? A whole lot
of
sense.
With me? Out of all the peoples. Me?
Mm-hmm.
If you would just communicate, because I also offered certain things, and you was like, nah, I don't think I'm able to do that, or nah, I'm not really willing to do those things. But then again, you got bored, so that was on your own accord, sir. Because I offered, I offered a whole chart of shit that we could do. But
we're gonna have to circle back to the sex talk. I can't do that right now. It's been a long day. I can't.
I'm just saying.
You have to catch me on a different moment. I'm gonna have to have a lot less free work out of my system. And we can have that. Let me heal from some of my past trauma, and then we can
work on that.
Then we can have that call. We can have that conversation. That's a next month conversation. Right now, no.
I got you. That's fine. But I'm just saying, like, for me to hear that, I was bored, so I cheated. But, like, again, for you and Kiana to know me, you was bored, sir?
Yeah. So. That's the problem. That's the whole problem. We do know you. That's why I'm like, next month. Next month we can have that conversation.
Just saying.
Not right now.
Just saying.
I'll have that conversation in 2023 where I think the statute of limitations is up on mine. on my mental anguish.
I'm just saying, like, don't tell me you bored because there's no reason, no rhyme or reason for you to be bored sexually. For me,
bored.
None.
Oh my God! What else? Who's got something else? Let's go top bored because bored is it's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Don't be with me, but okay.
Yeah, I can say, well, all right. If you don't have a funny one, what's the worst one? I can tell you my worst. My worst was I cheated to get out of a relationship.
I literally saw this morning. I actually made a duetted TikTok to it because I was stuck. But it was this guy who posted and said that he found out his girlfriend was cheating. And then the dude is like walking through this hotel parking lot. And then the bottom of it says, so I started sleeping with him too. And I was
saw
like,
that.
wait, what the
Wow.
Wait, what the fuck did he just say? So yeah, that's the type of fuck around and find out I don't ever want to fuck around and find out.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh. Like, I had to look at it a couple times. Like, did I read what I thought I read?
Oh, you read exactly correct. Yeah, that part. I was like, ooh, now both of y'all having sex with the same dude. Now, when that shit hits the fan, literally, or
is that like the 2023 version of Same Girl from Usher? Like, I don't know.
Because honestly, when Kiana was talking about work husbands, and she was talking, and she was like, "Well, yeah, if you have a work girlfriend or work husband," I was like, "Well, now in my mind, I was like, well, nowadays niggas be having work boyfriends, so like it get different." It now 2022, 2023, it gets different. Like, I think we are probably the only generation that still believes in monogamy and male female, because nowadays some people are into male female.
Too many options.
It's a whole polygamy. What is the word? I can't even say the word no more. Listen,
polyamorous.
Yes, it's a whole situation.
That's how they get down with it. Well, you know what? Since we already going, let's keep going. We can talk about this real quick because I don't believe that you can be polyamorous like that because, once again, I'll stand on my point as a dude. I don't know how I'm going to put all this together, but Lord help me. But I don't believe as a dude.
You, baby. Let
him use you. Touch. Anyway, God damn it.
You don't believe?
As a dude who believes like in love, like at school, like I'm still an old school romantic, despite some of the things I've done. Right. It's just like I don't believe you can truly love more than one person. Like if you love that person, like going even if you want to tie it into what we're talking about with the cheating stuff, like how did you step away from that? Like if you telling somebody you truly love them with all you have, like how do you even do it? Because I couldn't imagine trying to love somebody else the way I love the person I love now.
Right.
Like to me that's wild. Like I've never been able to like fathom that. Like if you truly love this person, there's no way you're splitting that with someone else.
Right.
Like so how do you like either you're gonna turn it off and you're just like I don't love you no more, or I'm just willing to ruin it and you're going to deal with the consequences of what you've done. But so that's why I don't understand the polyamory thing. I don't know where anybody else lies on that concept and on those terms.
I'm going to tell you, I am monogamy to the bone. Like it's in my DNA. Monogamy is in my DNA. That polyamorous, that's not me. But dealing with someone who eventually said that they were leaning more towards that polyamorous lifestyle, their reasoning, which I still have not quite wrapped my head around, was they believe that more than one person can give them the things that they need. So their explanation to me was, well, this is how they explained it. They said you have multiple friends. Now, you have your set of ratchet friends, you have your set of friends that keep you grounded, you have your set of friends that do this and this. So, same thing with relationships. I have that one relationship where I can be vulnerable and have conversation with. I have that one relationship where I can be silly and do all the silly things with. I have this one relationship where I can do this and this with. So that's why they believe in the polyamorous, because they feel like that there's no one person who can give them all the things that they need. And my rebuttal to that was, true, not everybody is going to give you that one, like, everything, but it's still that 80-20 rule. Like, they may give you 80%, but you finna live that 80% for that 20, or you finna just take bits and pieces of these people, and so you feel like you have that hope. And that was their thing. They were like, well, I feel like I can get this from this person, get this from this person, get this from this person, and then it'd be a complete relationship. Me, on the other hand, I'm finna find that person who can satisfy. They may not be able to satisfy 100% of those things, but I also want somebody that I'm completely 100% comfortable with, where if I'm having a bad day, I don't have to hide that. If I'm feeling silly, I don't have to hide that. If I'm feeling depressed, I don't have to hide that without any type of shame or anything, or any type of repercussions or anything like that. This person felt that they couldn't have that type of person in one person. They felt that they needed multiple people. Like I said, for me, I'm monogamy to the bone. Like, I'm not finna. I don't like to share. I've never liked to share. I don't like to share my toys. I don't like to share my food, especially my damn French fries. And y'all know this. I don't share well. Even at 40, I still don't share well. So I'm definitely not finna share my man.
Yeah, I just always felt like I just felt like love is like the last thing that you can share. You can share everything else. Like, you can be mad and, generate mad throughout a community, and everybody will be mad with you. But even sad, like, people feel your pain. There's empathy, there's sympathy, all that fun stuff. But like, you don't ever get to like share love. Love is like, you get to spread it, but you don't ever share it. So like, I think that's different.
Yeah, like I said, I'm monogamy to my core. That's yeah.
The way you explained it, it sounds like either selfish or fear. Like, somebody's going to take all of me away, and I get that. But once again, that's a topic for a whole other conversation.
And that person also told me I'm very selfish, so I want what I want and how I want it. And I said, oh, well, if that's the case, bro, I'm definitely not the one for you. Because, like, I can be selfish at times, but I'm also the person you already, like, if you know me, I'm going to do whatever you need me to do. I will give you the coat off my back if you need me to. Like, I'm going to be there for you no matter what. But
not in this picture you aren't, but anyway.
But like, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there for you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not that one to share like that. That's I'm gonna help you out, but share me, love, man, please.
I don't know. I have to say my opinion is kind of in the middle. I think you are right. I don't think you can truly love somebody and then think you truly love somebody else at the same time.
Right.
However, people's version of what love is different.
Right.
So while some of us understand the concept of being loved holistically and being cared for holistically and giving that in that space, some people don't. Some people have had parents who have abused them, parents who have traumatized them, so they don't know what love is. And they're navigating based on their reality. And, from a person's standpoint, if my own mother, who's supposed to love and cherish me and do all these things for me, because that's the picture that we're given, if that person did not do it, what makes me believe holistically that I can go find this one other person who's going to do what my mother wouldn't even do for me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, well, I'm not going to put myself in that position. I'm going to be in a relationship with Susie, Becky, and Jamie, and we're all just going to live happily ever after. That way, I don't put myself to be in the position of what my mother did to me, because I'm not going to take time to heal from that. And I'm not going to take time to work through that, because as a child, no matter how evil or damaging your mother is, she's still your mother.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And to a certain degree, you will still love her no matter what, you know. And so people don't want to heal from that, because to them, that's what a mother is. We don't have more than one mother to be able to say,
Drunk as
oh,
hell.
that mom is different.
That's what happened. Sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean to cut you off. But
No,
that mom in the corner is drunk. She's dropping her phone.
no, I'm not
Just
even
had her
touching-
son
the
crack
funny
open
part
another.
about it is, I'm not even touching my phone. A text message came in, so my phone vibrated and it slid. That's what happened.
He said you sold something so nasty that your phone slid? God damn. All right.
I can't.
God
Anyway,
damn. This is a family conversation. And this is damn. He slid in your DMs that hard?
Next time I won't be on my phone.
Damn. That boy was head first for real. All right.
Oh shit. Continue, Keith. You were making a very good point. Continue.
You would have interrupted everything, not me.
I did not. Just
I ain't mad. I ain't mad. Hey,
Okay,
tell
so
me a lot of pussy. We said, hey. Do we have friends? Like shit. Don't hide it, deny it, goddamn it.
oh gosh. That's okay. I got the phone now. No matter what happens, we good. Continue.
Oh no, your phone, shit, you and your phone both allergic to latex. This is gonna be a problem.
Shut up.
God damn. All right. I'm sorry.
I really tried to catch it before it went down, but I was like, "Oh, this is going down."
It's the story of your life. Anyway,
really, it is. It's going down. Continue, Keith.
Unhealed,
Like I said,
unhealed,
don't make it about
unhealed trauma from your mama. Yeah, unhealed trauma from your mama and from your parents.
Because
so I think that
Yeah,
that space for some people, it's right because it works for them. If I got 2 or 3 people who feel the same way and that's what their concept of love is, then do you. I'm more on the monogamous side because I don't like to people. So it troubles my entire being to have to people with this one person. So I know I can't people in a relationship with more than one person because my energy is depleted by having to show up for this one person all the time. So I know I can't show up for 3 or 4 other people at the same time. It will never happen. And so I know that being a sister wife is not in my future because I don't want to people. Not that I don't want to share. I mean, because in a real world, I think polyamory may work for me because when I'm tired of your ass, going over to Becky's house, I need some space.
God damn it.
But at the same time, I don't want to have to people with you and Becky when y'all want to get together.
I think the general rule, if you have them, you have to keep them all in the same status. So
Yeah.
That's too much work.
That's not even my shit, but pass anyway.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, no, First of all, we started this last session by talking about the stress of trying to find food for one woman. I ain't got
right.
it in
Now,
me.
so now think about it.
I'd be on suicide watch trying to figure out how to feed 3.
Right.
Probably.
Or more. So.
Oh, no. This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. No, this ain't gonna work at all. This ain't gonna work at all. Like, I couldn't imagine trying to ask 3 women what they wanted to eat or if they were ready to go.
You got to see it through, my boy.
Right. If that's the lifestyle you choose, you got to see it through, my boy. I
can't. No,
because I think that folks get into it just thinking, I'm about to have all this ass, so I'm about to have all this. Yeah, but when you pull out,
right
now you're adulting, and how are you adulting with these other two people?
Right.
No. Are you even an adult yourself? Those are the questions that people don't ask before they just get to thumping and rubbing meats.
Right. Because polyamorous is a whole nother level of adulting and communication. And I know for me, I'm not here for it. Like, I barely want to adult as is and communicate as is. So to do it with so many other people, I'm not here for it. No. Like I said, I know nothing but monogamy. That's what I grew up on. That's what I've seen. That's what I like. It's less headache and less trouble because, again, I barely can keep my coworker's name straight. I'd be like, listen, like I will call a coworker the wrong name real quick, and they'd be like, "No, I'm Christine." Oh, my bad. Either way, I need you to go do this such and such and such. Like so to try and keep it straight in a relationship, and to really be like, "Oh, you told me this, and we're supposed to go do this, and your emotions are this." I'd be done mixed up your emotions with Tom's emotions. It's too much. I'm not gonna be able to do it.
Yeah,
Not Tom.
Tom. You heard her. You heard her.
Either way,
Tom from my face.
Either way, I'm not gonna be able to do it.
She's switching teams.
I barely can keep my own goddamn emotions together. So you want me to keep yours and
you want to colonize her.
Tom, Dick, Rashad, everybody else's emotions together. I ain't gonna be able to do it.
None of y'all.
Not at all. It's not gonna happen.
No, I couldn't. Oh Lord, no.
It's too much.
Yeah, it's definitely too much. I'm sitting here staring at all three of y'all going.
Right.
No.
Like I said, because it's sometimes in days where I can keep my own emotions together. So if I can't keep my own self together, how you expecting me to keep you and two other people together? Like, no. It'd be some days I have to have a pep talk throughout the day. Be like, I have to go into the bathroom at work and be like, hey, bitch, get your shit together. You spiraling out of control.
Gather that shit together. You out here in front of these folk.
Right.
And you know you ain't supposed to be out here in front of these Europeans acting like that.
Exactly. So you expect for you to send me a text message saying, babe, I feel like I'm finna go out of control. And then I got another text message talking about, babe, I'm having a bad day and I'm supposed to control you, him, and me? Nigga, please. No. Not at all. And I'm gonna be honest with you right now. This motherfucker sending me text messages. I'm like, bitch, I don't compute. I can't do it. I don't understand. I'm not gonna be able to do it. That's why you keep seeing my finger do this. Because there's too many people texting me right now. I don't like it. I'm finna put everybody on Do Not Disturb.
The disrespect for my show that you didn't do it to begin with, but all right, no, it's okay.
Listen. It's too much.
You showed up
but
late.
If you had done it, we wouldn't have watched the phone fall either.
There's
that part.
And I
told you needed a clip for Instagram, didn't I? What did I say?
But the thing
I said when the phone fall over.
But the thing
I've got several at this point.
I said to the person I knew who was going to be texting me, I said to them, hey, I'm finna be in a podcast. I don't know how long it's going to be. I'm finna be MIA. I'll text you when I'm done. They said, okay, cool. Now, that person has not texted me at all. It's the other people who keep texting me.
They cheating.
They trying to figure out what's up for tonight. Motherfucker, I'm in the bed tonight. I don't know it's raining. I'm not going nowhere. I'm in the bed.
I was about to say.
I'm not going nowhere. It's strangers.
Now that we completely off topic anyway. Yeah. Is anybody doing anything for New Year's Eve?
Thank you. This is what I'm doing.
My bad.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you.
It's all good.
Dressed up as it was going to get. I took my bonnet off today.
I'm glad we can help facilitate.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That was bad. Oh, no.
I'm doing the same shit I do every night. Letting Melissa fall asleep on the phone with me.
Thank you, because you know you're gonna hear me
snore.
snore.
Let me bring it back for y'all, because you know what, friendship, knowing what that means.
Period.
Listen, I ain't gonna hate. I am not gonna lie. At this point, I am too old to go outside.
That part,
especially on New Year's.
Too old to go outside.
That's some real shit.
I am too old to go outside on New Year's, especially and it's raining. Nigga, my knees would be like, bitch, where you going? Down some stairs?
Not my knees.
No,
not the arthritis.
It's cold and raining. You think you finna go where? No, ma'am. You finna turn this heater on and put this heating pad on these knees and mind your business in this bed and watch whatever rerun it is
on these knees.
And watch these Martin reruns and laugh. That's what the fuck you finna do.
We done passed hands on your knees, heating pads on your knees.
That part.
How do we go from hands on your knees throwing in a circle to heating pads on your knees?
And lay down somewhere.
What does this world come to?
That's what life is right now. And finna watch these reruns and enjoy it until 11:59 and watch the ball drop. And when the ball drop, you finna turn this TV off, roll over, and go to fuck to sleep. Okay?
I'm gonna keep
I'm sleep up until I hear the TV start to count down, then roll over and hit the.
Now, Melissa, how you gonna hear the TV count down?
You just said you watch it on mute.
Listen,
I'm gonna have to turn it up at like 11.
Because what we not gonna do is be outside.
Nah. I mean, if I'm awake, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. If I'm awake at midnight, it'll be a miracle.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you now.
That's when we watch the ball drop on Melissa's silent TV.
Kiana is
still 9 o'clock. That's still inside my office hours because by 9:17.
I'm on my hour ahead. I'm gonna call her at 11. It'll be 12 days. Happy New Year, and they go to bed.
Because Kiana ain't been awake at midnight for a couple years now. Not a couple, but about 6, 7 years. This bitch ain't been awake at midnight. At least I stay awake.
She wasn't that good at. No, I'll take it back farther than that. When we were actually young, wild, and free, she wasn't good at staying up past midnight.
Right.
Was not.
We had to come find her.
She was.
Okay.
Exactly. Well, minus the one time we lost her. But.
Yeah.
We did.
Y'all lost my little.
Melissa.
We lost her. We lost her in the house we were in. That's the worst part about it.
She was in the house, Melissa, and we did not know. Me and him was so lit.
They let you fall on the floor, little.
No, this bitch was in my mama's bed.
She was the sober one.
She was sober.
First of all,
she was in my mama's
I was sober,
and we lost her because we were so drunk we didn't know what the fuck was going on. And I was like, her car is outside, so she still got to be here. He was like, but I don't see her. I said, me either. Girl, we was finna call the police. Because we couldn't find her.
These niggas was like, what if she called 911 and went to the hospital?
We couldn't find her. We didn't know where the fuck she was. The whole time.
Is that what it's like in California? I need to get my ticket too.
But wait.
The Negroes came in the room. I was in the bed. They looked at me and said.
We couldn't see her.
We didn't see her. She was under the covers.
See her.
The whole time she's sniggling, giggling, like, oh, these niggas can't find me. We really didn't know where the fuck she was.
She playing the world's greatest game of hide and seek. We getting shook.
We nervous. Like, oh fuck, how we finna explain this to mama? Like, we have lost her. She is in the bed, sleep, sniggling, giggling at us while we trying to find her. Eventually, she said,
on the phone,
"Hey."
She on the phone calling people, laughing at us.
Right. Eventually, she says, "Hey, bitch, I'm here." And we was like, "Oh, nigga, we ain't seen you." But when I tell you, we was shook. We was finna call the police like it's a missing person. We don't know where the fuck she is.
But we was trying to sober her up so tough to make that 911 call.
But neither one of us could. That's the problem. Neither one of us was sober up enough to make the 911 call.
That's tough. That's tough. That's real tough.
It was bad. It was bad.
We was like, oh, bitch. And she was like, I'm never drinking again. Now, she said she was never drinking again. And she meant that. For the longest time, she never drinks. Us, on the other hand, me and Marcus, we gave 2 fucks.
We was right back at it.
Oh, you're okay?
Right back at it.
Pour it out. Let's go.
Oh, you didn't die.
No, she wasn't. Nobody died. It just was like all of a sudden we had a missing
I thought I was
person.
dying. They gave
Right.
me 2 teaspoons of peach absolute and peach Snapple. It wasn't even mine. Sarita forced me to take a sip of her cup because I said I didn't want none because it looked disgusting. She forced me to
It
take
sounds
2 sips
good.
off of a spoon, and I about lost my life that night.
But she's still here.
We had a whole bunch of stuff after that,
Yeah.
though. That wasn't even the end of
Right.
it.
We was drinking all type of stuff.
That's why we lost there.
Yeah, that's what
that
we lost
freaking
it.
X-rated. We were drinking that X-rated, which should nobody
Don't ever
should have
drink
consumed
that
that.
again. Yeah.
I don't know what we were thinking. Oh my god, the Snapple.
And I'm still trying to figure out how we made it through Vegas for my birthday. It's still bits and pieces I don't remember.
Oh no, I still remember it. Only reason I remember it is because I remember you guys taking your shoes off, and that was the worst project feed I've ever seen because that tub was dirty for days. It would not come up.
All I remember is Kiana telling me I gave some man my phone number, and he called me. I got in a fight at the Jack in the Box parking lot.
You didn't get into a fight. You got into an argument. You didn't actually get into a fight. I
got into an argument.
You were yelling out. You were yelling out the window unnecessarily.
Listen. I know that they told me, this is what they told me. They told me that I wanted curly fries and regular fries, and they wouldn't give it to me. And I got a little different.
A little different? No, you got a lot different.
I don't remember these things. And I left Marcus in the cold on the bed.
Hell yeah, you did. You took the blanket, which didn't make no...
And went and got in another bed that had blankets, apparently.
Yeah. Took the blanket. We had a really bad habit of, like, when we had long nights, we used to pass out on the same location. It's always what happened. That's how it happened. Like, I always found her, protected her, whatever. I passed out in front of her. Yeah. For whatever reason, on this particular evening, she decided he's come to save my life because I'm walking around with no shoes on, feet soaking wet. I wake up, I have on my jeans and my t-shirt, and I'm like, why is it so cold? She's taken the blankets off of my bed and gone and gotten her bed in a whole nother room and left me to die.
And Kiana's in the master room sleep, not
Kiana not paying no attention.
That's normally how it goes. Nope. Kiana don't pay no attention because as long as we're safe, Kiana don't care. Us two on that.
I was sober. I had to make sure that y'all niggas got back because we in the middle of the club. This bitch walks over to me and she's like, "I'll be back." Where the fuck is your drunk ass going, Sarita? Oh, I'm going home with him, and points at some dude. I'm like, you're not.
Yeah, I do remember that part. I remember that part because that led to a whole other situation.
I don't.
And then the next morning when he texted her, she was like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
You was going home with him last night.
I remember nothing, Melissa. Nothing.
That's all that matters.
Nothing.
Don't let them. Yeah.
If they didn't tell me,
because I remember after that happened, I couldn't leave your side. Like I was stuck with you until we left the club. So I had to get as drunk as you were because that was the only way anything was going to happen.
Damn.
I remember nothing. But I will say that this all happened because I was pregnant at 21 and this was my 22nd birthday. So I was like, well, whatever I couldn't do on my 21st, I'm finna do on my 22nd. So, and we went to Vegas and that's what happened.
I can understand.
Luckily, I took the two people who I knew would protect me and keep me safe with me. I had at least that much smarts to know.
That's being responsible.
Exactly. Bring these two niggas because you finna get irresponsible.
That was the last responsible shit she did.
It was.
Outside of asking us to come with her, that was the last responsible decision she made.
It was. But either way, we are still here alive. We have all made it through. It has been some dear, experiences. Kiana's still here. She's still alive. I don't really know. I don't remember I remember us going to the liquor store and buying a whole bunch of liquor. And I remember us seeing something that said, "Ooh, this looked like it would be good." And then Kiana said, "No, I don't think so." And we bought it anyway. And well, she ended up missing in the house.
We decided after drinking we should go to Perry's Liquor, which was everybody's favorite liquor store.
Right.
Perry's Liquor. Okay.
Yeah. We decided we should go to Perry's Liquor, and we walked into Perry's Liquor, and because Perry knew us personally,
especially because my dad was a regular, he knew me by name.
Yeah, because he knew us off of recognition only. The world opened up, and it was basically like you just sent two kids in the Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, and we were like, "Oh, I didn't seen this, I didn't heard this. Let me get that." There was peach.
It was X-rated.
It was X-rated. There was Hypnotic involved. I think somebody made an Incredible Hulk at one point in time. Then there was the fucking peach vodka that nobody should consume, mixed with Snipple that shouldn't be up for consumption either.
And mind you, Melissa, these were
it's
all
not like the fists.
Yeah.
We were only doing fists. We weren't doing baby nothing.
And then we also put them in the big, those big Taco Bell cups that they're like their signature cups that you can keep. Yeah, we was drinking out of those. Yeah.
We weren't even drinking out of red Solo cups. We were drinking out of house cups.
And we finished
big,
yes.
Big though. The Texas size.
Exactly. That one you paid an extra $2 for, we were drinking out of those.
And we finished them.
God, dog.
Then we'd be like, "Oh,
we've been through a lot." When I tell you,
that's how we heal.
Niggas got secrets that they will take to their graves. We all got secrets that we take it to our graves on everybody.
You need that. You need that.
Because I will say, if the police ever come looking for me and some shit get out, I know one of them two niggas snitches. But again, I also know that they ain't gonna snitch, so I know I ain't got nothing.
We ain't telling. Ain't nobody. Nah, we good. We straight.
That part.
That no snitching clause is signed in blood, unfortunately. we ain't nobody talking about nothing. And I don't believe it's in her to do it.
Right.
I know she killed that person. I know she killed all the people.
And the cold part about it is, no matter how drunk either one of us get, I know they're not going to say nothing. No matter how inebriated, no matter how high either one of them get, I know they're not going to say anything. Nah. And plus, Kiana don't drink like that no more anyway, so I definitely know she ain't. Because she'd be like, "Bitch, you sure you want to drink that?" Because at my 40th party, she was like, "Hey, ma'am, hey, I think you've had enough."
So I'm sorry I missed it, but I'm glad I didn't show because I was already tipsy on that particular weekend because it was already a long weekend for me, and I was getting back into town for your party.
So apparently,
I'm glad.
I don't know if Kiana told you this, but apparently, I tried to freak Mike. That's how.
You tried to. I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait.
You heard what she said.
Hold on. Let me find my. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me find my camera. You said that.
That's how gone I was for my party. I tried to freak Mike. That's how lit I was.
I don't know who Mike is, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that's an L.
She probably remembers the day Mike was born. That's how far back me and Mike go.
That's how lit I was for my party.
Like Mike is like, there's like a couple of us that ain't here, and I can't wait to figure out how to get everybody on this call because that's gonna be my next project to get Sean and Mike and Bug, Ram, all them cats.
Listen.
If I can get all of us on one call, I ain't gotta say nothing besides hi. And it's gonna go. It's going down.
Marcus?
It's going down like a big girl in heels. It's going.
When I tell you,
hey, we be trying to hold it up.
And also, what I was drinking that night, nobody really should consume because it was a Long Island. But instead of topping it with the Coke, you know how normally with a Long Island you top it with the Coke. No, I decided to top it with honey whiskey. And I had about 4 of them, along with some Henny shots.
Did you see her face? Like she stopped what she was doing.
Exactly.
No, you can come through. Wait, hold on. You can't come through no more. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me stop. Wait,
Melissa, I had turned 40. I had just got a divorce. And, it was a lot of things going on. So, that's what I was on that night.
I mean, I can dig it. I'm trying to, obviously, I'm trying to be on the same shit. Okay,
and I had smoked before getting to the party, so I was on a whole different level. But apparently,
She's still 40.
She's still 40.
I won't
She's
turn
still
40
40.
until March. But apparently, like I
Okay.
said, I don't. After a certain point, I don't remember. When Candace was like, "Yeah, you was trying to feed
Make sure
Mike,"
you bring that
I
recipe
don't
to
remember that.
Texas.
I don't remember trying to free
No.
Mike.
Let me tell you something. This girl here,
Whatever
No.
she made,
No.
bring that to Texas.
I was minding my own business.
Don't do it.
I look in the back of the room, and Mike is going, Key, help, Key. I'm like,
So hold on. It wasn't even like it was a mutual situation. You were just gonna take
No,
it.
Mike was the DJ.
no, Mike was backing away from her.
Mike was working.
So
Mike was the DJ.
Yeah.
So basically,
Serena kept backing her ass up into him, and Mike kept moving backwards and moving away.
so like I said, it wasn't like a mutual exchange. You
Not
just
at
gonna
all.
be you just gonna
There
be a
was
40-year-old
nothing mutual
rapist.
about it.
Okay, I was taking it that night. I don't know who I was.
There was
taking.
nothing mutual about it.
Damn it. I'm so mad. Like you just go
Right.
you just go
He
rape
was
a
a
nigga.
poster child for no means no.
How you
Because
This is why the me too right here. You just gonna take it. You just gonna take it. You just gonna take it. You that go not even go out, just go take
I
it.
was. I don't remember. And the whole part about it, I don't remember.
And make sure we get Serena a t-shirt that says "Hello Friend" for Christmas.
Yeah.
Any of this. Apparently, I was yelling about my blanket. I did not make.
The hell with your blanket. You get drunk and you become a rapist. Let's talk about that. That's not acceptable culture right now. All of a sudden you want to be 40
Hey,
and drunk
not
and a
too much.
rapist. That's
Not too
no.
much. Not too much on my sis. She was doing what she had to do.
4 of those, 2 shots of Hennessy, and then something else somebody gave me. So I was lit off, and I had smoked before. So I was lit off my ass. I don't listen.
No, that's not an excuse. Because if I get lit off my ass, I am not allowed to go fucking harass 28-year-olds. No, we're not gonna give you no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Apparently, I was trying to take Mike down. I don't remember it, but according to Kiana, I was trying to take Mike down. And I know she wouldn't lie to me, so I know that I was trying to take Mike down.
Well, first of all, you already know the dynamic of our family. So, nobody's gonna tell you that story like you was gonna take Mike down and think it's funny.
Right.
Like, ha ha.
no, it was he
She was
hell.
like, bitch, don't you ever in your life
Ever
again, because you tried to take Mike down. I said, excuse me, what? I said, excuse me, what? She said, bitch, you heard me. You was trying to take Mike down. I said, oh, okay, I will never do that again.
Because
Okay,
I had
but
to
wait,
call the
what is
next
Mike?
day. I was
What
like,
is
are
it?
you awake? Are you sober? She was like, close enough. I said, are you sitting down? She was like, no. I said, you should.
Okay, but wait, what's the significance of Mike?
So there's
So
like, okay,
we all basically grew up together. Like,
Oh,
Mike
so this
is,
like your
Yes.
brother.
yeah.
Yes.
And so it was just
Been there.
like, what are we doing? And like I said, Mike
There-
is like running away from her,
yeah, there's a group of
but
us.
he can't run too far from the DJ booth because
He's DJing.
he's the DJ.
He's being paid to do a job.
Like he wasn't there.
And she was trying to pay
celebrating.
him to do
There
a
to
job
work.
too, apparently.
He was there to actually work
Oh
and
my
be the
God.
DJ for. Granted, he killed it. He was DJ like to the point to where my cousin was like, I need him to DJ like a party for me. So he killed it.
Yeah, he must have been
But-
doing the shit out of his job.
But apparently, I had 1 too many drinks, and
No,
Nah,
she
we're
had
not-
5 too many. Let me tell you something. I had cut Sarita off. And had been making her eat bread.
and then
I
Oh,
knew
shit.
she was at the point where I needed to cut her off. Let me tell you something. I went to the store to get foil. Down the street to the stove. I come back. This one here is sprawled out on the bathroom floor.
that's because my cousin had
And I'm
another
like,
drink.
the fuck has going on here? Because
That's not where you were,
That
Pip, when you
no,
left.
I was like, what is
because
happening?
my cousin was
That's not where I left
My
you.
cousin Will gave me another shot of Hennessy, and they were like, at first I was like, I'm not finna take it, and they were like, no, take it, and they were egging me on, and I ain't no punk, so I took the extra shot of Hennessy, and that was a wrap.
Down with Frazier.
When I tell you,
when keeping it real goes wrong.
Because when I tell you,
and
was on the bathroom floor,
we had to get the nigga to the car, and they get her to the car on the struggle bus, and I go back inside, minding my business, helping clean up, and I was like, "Who is hollering my name from the parking lot?" And I was like, "Is she calling me?" And they was like, "Yeah, cause she can't find her blanket, and she said we ain't good enough."
What's up with Charlie Brown?
And you the only one that can find her blanket.
But she found my blanket though.
All that hollering. And then I was like, "Tarita, what is wrong with you?" And she was like, "They can't find my blanket." I said, "Where is it?" "It's in the trunk." I said, "Are you sure it's in the trunk?" Because half her life is in the trunk because she's living out of the trunk at this point. And she was like, "I don't know. But I'm cold." I said, "Sarita, can't you just turn the heater on the drive home?"
No, I want.
She tells me no. So here I am staring at this trunk that looked like homeless people have moved. The 1%, the 99% have moved into her trunk, honey. And so I'm staring there and I'm looking at the trunk and they looking at me looking the trunk. And then I was like, "There it is." And I reached my hand in there and I pulled it out. And they were like, "How the hell did you find it?" I said, "Because you got to think like Sarita."
She found my.
And
I knew who.
And then so I give her the blanket and I go on about my business. Next thing I know, I hear my name again from the parking lot. Her cousin comes back in to tell me that Sarita told her to get out the car and let me know that that's why I'm her best friend, because I found her fucking blanket.
And I love her. And the cold part about it is my cousin has this shit on video. She recorded
beautiful.
And you hear in the video, and the reason why I know she because she showed me the video, and she hears in the video, she said, "Hey, shut the fuck up about this goddamn blanket. You got your blanket, we finna go, and you not finna talking." So, when I tell you, when I got back to the hotel, they had to get a wheelchair to get me up to my room, and the guy asked me, "What's your room number?" Now, mind you, as drunk as I was, I still knew my room number. She was like, "How the fuck are you this drunk and still know your room number?" I don't remember any of this. The only reason I know this is because of what they told me and the video. And when I woke up to go to the bathroom, I don't know. She said, my cousin told me, she's like, "I left you, you were fully clothed." But mind you, when she called me the next morning to check on me, I was completely naked. Ask me how, I do not know. I don't know where. I had one eyelash on, the other eyelash was in the bathroom on the floor. I don't know. Apparently, I took clothes off on the way to the bath. I do not know.
Okay.
But I will say, I had a wonderful 40th. Yeah, wonderful. No, you had a wonderful. I'm going to say, you had a wonderful. You had a wonderful. 40th.
Let me tell you something. Yeah.
I would have made it. I'm gonna keep it 100 because I know where I was coming back from and how turned up I was. I wouldn't have made
it. We probably wouldn't have made it together.
I wouldn't have made it because I was off. What was I doing? Oh, I do remember. So I was coming back from my little week off. I had taken a week off because I was like, I'm on the verge of throwing somebody off this second story window, and I'm gonna be like self-defense. So I had taken a week off and gone out of town to the beach, and we had been drinking Douce and Douce XO all week to the face.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't get drug tested no more, so I was like, man, grab some pre-rolls. So that drive, no, I wouldn't have made it because I was like, I looked at the dates, and I was like, it's not gonna happen.
And we had went to the dispensary beforehand, like that day we had went to this dispensary. So I had that, and then the alcohol, and then we had specialty drinks, and then people was buying me drinks, and I had my own specialty drink. I remember walking in, taking some pictures with my mother, and then apparently my mother told Kiana, "Hey, watch that girl, because I think she wants my daughter."
Watch that girl.
Been there.
Oh,
Been
all
there.
right. There it is. Well, I mean, at
Definitely
least
been there.
you know you still got
Listen,
it.
I wasn't expecting it. Kiana was like, "Yeah, your mama said it's a chick. It was a chick at the party who was trying to get with you." I said, "Who?" Because she wasn't trying to get with me. But apparently, my mama thought somebody was after these goodies. I was like, "Oh no."
As somebody who's been hit on by both sexes, take it as a compliment.
I mean, I have been, but
is.
that particular person, I was like, no, they not trying to get these goodies. But Kiana was like, well, your mama said.
Your mama said she go. Well, you know what? You was fair game because you was already open to rape. So it is what it is.
So apparently, I didn't get completely out of control until after my mama left. Once Lamar took my mama home is when shit went downhill. I don't remember. Like I said, I remember having my drinks and I was cool and I was drinking water. And then I remember Will came to me with a shot of Hennessy and I was like, no, I'm not finna drink this. Mix it with something else. And then they gave it to me. I drank that. And then he gave me a shot of Hennessy. And then I drank that shot of Hennessy. And after that, I remember nothing. Apparently, me and Will was out here doing a goon dance. He had his little mask on with... As you see Kiana's face.
I was to say, look at the shame in her face. She didn't even do it. She was like, yeah, I gotta relive it. Though.
I was like, well, I don't know what happened. I turned around for 1 second and
yeah, apparently we was on the floor doing a goon dance, both of us.
He got a ski mask on. I'm like, what happened?
I'm sure it started off a very classy function.
It did.
And then
it was like a kid's party. It started off very family friendly.
Oh shit!
And then
all of a sudden, the parents took over.
Listen, but to be fair,
the moment Clementine left.
But to be fair, I did warn my mama. I told her, "Hey, I'm turning 40. I've been through a lot this year, so I'm finna turn up."
I feel you,
that's what I did.
I feel you because this is the wildest thing. My cousin had a legit party wedding. Like her wedding was legit. Her sorority was in the building. His partners was in the building. It was a little bit of family, but it was like, it don't matter. This is everybody partying today. But it did not change until my mom and my aunt left. Like once they left the family side, everybody was like, man, let me get them double shots. Everybody to the bar. What's your
different? Ready to the party. I was like, I give 2 fucks if my mama's here. I'm finna be drinking. And like I said, I was drinking I call it a honeycomb. So it's the Long Island, but instead of topping it with the Coke, it's topped with honey whiskey. So I had about 2 of those while my mama was there. And then when she left, I think I had 2 more and a shot of Hennessy. And yeah.
That was all she wrote.
And then you tried to rape a child.
I didn't.
It sounds about right. Yeah, no, it's good.
I apologize. I was like, Mike, I'm so sorry, bro, because I don't remember that. He was like, it's good. I was like, because I definitely don't remember.
No, I mean, we all do. I mean, we all do it. It's completely normal. It's just
we all do what?
No, I'm being sarcastic, Kiana. Chill out.
Oh, no.
Relax.
That was the real thing.
Relax. No, relax.
No, remember. And
I didn't know if you meant we all get drunk or we all try to rape our child's friend. I didn't know where we were going with that night.
And I feel like so much for saving my life because I did not want to rape him. That was never my intention. I do appreciate you so much for being in my corner and helping making sure I
All right, I'm gonna edit out this last 30 minutes.
Yeah, let's do that.
This part can never see the light of day.
Okay, well then I'm gonna show y'all this. Do y'all see this cow? It's a cow, right? It's a toy cow.
Okay.
Why is his ass like that?
Hold up.
Can you hold it up a little more? We can't. A little higher. A little higher. There you go. Why does he toot it up? Or am I the only one?
Is that what
I can fit a whole pig on the cow's ass?
Ma'am, what the hell is going on?
I don't know.
What in the Ronald McDonald is fucking is going on?
Please tell me that's not what I bought.
No. They're two separate toys.
Okay.
I just feel like the cow, you could sit a cup on his booty. So I was like,
what in the EIEIO is going into this bitch?
So I just figured I would see if the pig would stay up there.
Show.
Huh?
I said he got a cup of booty for show.
Yes. That's why I'm like, God damn, he holding something. Got a whole pig on his.
Right?
All right. You know what? This has gotten out of control. I gotta get back. Okay, so this is the last question. We're done. We're gonna wrap it up right here because this is going way too far. We're talking about pigs got cups on their booties. This is going too far. So the last question for each and one of you. That's where I got to draw the line. I got to draw the line there. I got to figure out how I'm gonna cut that part out. But that's where I draw the line. That's when we start comparing farmyard animals to E40 songs.
I'm just saying.
Party.
But wouldn't that be like pigs cheating on their own species and cows cheating on their own species?
Well, we can get into that, but you know what? That doesn't happen anywhere, like, ever. Like, they don't cheat. They don't crossbreed. If you look into it, ligers don't exist anywhere besides in custody. Tigers and lions ain't fucking. So, they don't. Yeah, exactly. Biologically, they can't. Well, they shouldn't because the animals are just too big. They couldn't consume enough. They couldn't consume enough. They would die off in the wild. That's why they only exist in 8 places around the world. Sorry. That's not my question. That's not my statement.
Snapple fact. Go ahead.
So here's the thing for each one of you guys. If you had to name your book, this is the closing question. If you had to name the book for your autobiography, this is your autobiography. You're naming it. What is the name? Melissa, we're going to go first with you because I can't wait to hear these last two.
From the gutter to the gate.
Okay. That works. From the gutter to the gate. Sarita, I love you. Go ahead, Ree. I can't even. I don't even know if I want to hear this.
I honestly, it would probably be
Tooted up and 10 toes down. I'm sorry. That's not fair.
Like, so it might be, tooted and booted, or it might be like, because I have kind of grown a little bit, it might be Medea Timtat. It might be one of those two. But probably most likely, if we want to do like my whole life, it would be Tooted and Booted 82.
Tooted and Booted 82.
Just saying.
You heard it the first time.
Ass up, 10 toes down. I mean, the story of Suda Green.
That's what it is. Like, I'm going to say 10 toes down, but I'm going to have my ass up in the air. Ass up, face down. Like, let's be real. That's me. That's me all day. Ass up, face down, 10 toes down. That's who I am.
I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with any of this anymore. Anyway, we're gonna have to do this again, and I don't know. Kiana, go ahead, finish this up.
I'm gonna go with saved but strapped.
That works. That works. Like,
better pray with me, not play with me.
I'm saved, but I throw hands.
Nuck if you buck. I'll pray for you, but nuck if.
Hey, there's a scripture that says he teaches our hands to war and fingers to fight. So you still in the word.
Right. So.
Okay.
What would your book be, Marcus?
I've been thinking about this, and I've gone through a couple different answers. I've figured it out that I can't. If I was going to tell my story, truthfully, if I was going to tell my story, I couldn't tell it with one book. So I'd have to come up with it'd be a series. It'd be on some Harry Potter type hype. So I would have. I think the first chapter would be Assholes Anonymous, just because I was a dick for so long. And then that would go into the second chapter of just thinking with my dick. And the fourth chapter is, man, or that third chapter is, I'm great, but I'm not good. So that would be it for me. And that would be the end of my story right there. But yes, with that said, we're going to wrap this whole episode up. This has been 3.5 hours of interesting. I don't know how I'm going to cut this up. I'm going to spend the next week trying to work this out. Because I was like, oh, we can film it, and then I'll sit back the rest of the night, and I'll work on it, and I'll put something out on the 1st. Nah.
I was going to say, with me and her alone, like, you really thought that was going to happen?
No, so here's the thing. With me and you alone, I figured we were like, oh, cool. Yeah, no, me, Key, Reed, get it. I got it. It'll be 2 hours. I might have to break it up into 2 episodes. We covered so much stuff and went off topic, on topic. Even this last hour of just trying to figure out, just talking shit. Like, I got to figure out how I can take out that Sarita's a drunk rapist and put this out. Because she's got kids and a job to go to.
But to be fair, I did not touch him.
He had to call for help.
But I didn't touch him, though.
Because he ran for his life and called for help.
Either way, I did not touch him.
He was literally screaming. You had a grown man.
But...
a grown ass man. That nigga is in his 30s. And he was running and screaming for his life. Talking about it wasn't that bad. He had to decide whether or not his career or his man was more important.
The key word is I did not touch him. I did not touch him. No matter how it
because
happened,
somebody came and got
I did
you.
not touch him. Okay? I did not touch him.
You didn't touch him because somebody intervened.
That's because I know the people I need to have around me. I knew who was supposed to be there. I knew.
That's like saying I didn't cheat. She was in another state. No, nigga.
Sick of it.
Either way, I did not touch him.
I am done with y'all for the day.
I know.
I am not here for you to justify your sexual assault, man.
There was no assault because I didn't touch him.
Oh my god!
Just saying.
No, I'm just
I didn't
saying.
touch him, so there was no assault.
Anyway, we're going to wrap up episode 4. Cheating. The idea is that I'm going to film at least one more episode with at least one male participant, and we're going to kind of go over the same situations and see if we can filter out some of this video to see as reference. And judging by the way today went, I don't think there's going to be an episode 3 where everybody gets together because niggas can't act right. I shouldn't say that. But I'm just saying, given the fact that today is taking 2 hours longer, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get everybody back on camera and this not destroy whatever system they got in place. Or I'll be able to ever put it out. So, thank you, Melissa. It's been amazing meeting you. You you fit right in. So, we're good.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything you've done for me in life. Love you, Sarita. You the rapist, but you my sister. I love you to death.
That part.
I did not.
I'll fight for you to my last breath. However, this is a new age. We gotta call it fair across the line. If women are rapists, men are rapists too. Wait, it happens this way.
Still intact. I did not do it.
She's still intact. You sent a 30-year-old man running and screaming for help. That's all I'm gonna say.
Good job, sis.
Oh God.
He was able to survive the California penal system, but could not survive working for you.
I mean, hey.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's tough.
With that said, oh my God, this has been Jack of All Talk. So we're gonna end it right here. That's it. It's over. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a great night. Stay safe. I'll see y'all next year.
Peace out. Bye.